Let me ask you something simple. When was the last time you stood up from a chair without using your hands? Or climbed a flight of stairs without your knees screaming? If you're over 60, chances are these once effortless moves now feel like a workout. And it's not your fault. After age 60, your body begins to quietly lose something crucial: muscle strength. But here's the good news. There's one daily habit that's helping seniors feel 40 again, stronger, steadier, and full of energy. It's not some magic pill or a hardcore workout routine. It's something you can do at home, in your pajamas, in under 10 minutes. In today's video, I'll reveal the one powerful habit that's helping thousands reclaim their strength, and how you can start today. The real reason you're feeling weaker, and it's not just old age. Let's clear up a myth right away. Weakness in old age is not inevitable. It's not just getting older. It's actually the result of a condition that most seniors don't even know exists. It's called sarcopenia, and it starts creeping in long before you hit 70. In fact, after the age of 30, your body begins to lose 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade. That might not sound like much, until one day, you realize you're struggling to carry groceries, open jars, or get up off the floor. Sarcopenia doesn't just affect your strength, it affects your balance, coordination, metabolism, and even your confidence. Now here's the shocking part. Most people lose muscle not because they don't exercise, but because they don't activate their muscles regularly and correctly. They sit too long, they skip meals, and they ignore the one window in the day when their body is primed to build and repair muscle. So what's the solution? It's not about lifting heavy weights or joining a gym. The key is strategic muscle activation, and doing it at the right time each day. There's one habit, done every morning, that can flip the switch on your body's muscle-building mode. But before we get to that, let's understand why timing is everything. Morning power. Why your muscles crave activation first thing in the day. You've probably heard the saying, "The early bird gets the worm." But for seniors, the early bird gets something even better: stronger muscles and better balance. Here's why mornings are so powerful when it comes to muscle health. Your body runs on a 24-hour internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. It controls everything from your sleep to your hormone levels to your digestion. And guess what? It also controls when your muscles are most ready to grow. In the early morning, key hormones like testosterone and growth hormone are at their highest. These are your natural muscle builders. But if you don't take advantage of this window, by moving, stretching, or activating your muscles, those hormones go to waste. On top of that, cortisol, your body's wake-up hormone, is also elevated. When paired with physical activity, cortisol helps mobilize energy and improves insulin sensitivity, which is vital for seniors, especially those managing blood sugar or diabetes. But what do most seniors do in the morning? They sit with a cup of tea or coffee, maybe read the newspaper, and slowly ease into their day. The muscles stay dormant. The hormones fade. And the opportunity for strength building is lost. That's why one simple morning movement habit, done within 30 minutes of waking, can completely change how your body feels for the rest of the day, and for the years to come. And no, you don't need fancy equipment or intense cardio. Just your body, a little space, and 7 focused minutes. The one daily habit that's rebuilding strength after 60. Alright, let's finally talk about the habit that's helping thousands of seniors feel 40 again, and it's so simple, you'll wish someone told you about it years ago. It's called a 7-minute isometric strength circuit, and here's how it works. Isometric exercises involve holding a position rather than moving through it. Imagine doing a wall sit, where your legs are bent like sitting in a chair, but there's no chair. Or pressing your hands together in front of your chest, engaging your arm, chest, and shoulder muscles. You're not lifting weights, but your muscles are working hard. Why are isometrics perfect for seniors? Because they build strength without stressing the joints. They're safe for knees, shoulders, hips, and they can be modified for any ability level. Plus, they fire up deep muscle fibers that often get ignored in traditional workouts. Here's a sample 7-minute morning habit. Wall sit, 60 seconds. Glute bridge hold, 60 seconds. Push palm press, 60 seconds. Chair squat hold, 60 seconds. Plank or tabletop hold, 60 seconds. Overhead reach hold, 60 seconds. Breathing and arm stretch, 60 seconds. You don't have to do it all at once. You can break it into 3-minute bursts. The key is consistency. Do it every morning, before breakfast, and within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll notice less stiffness, better posture, increased leg and core strength, more energy and confidence. How isometrics boost your brain power. Did you know that muscle strength doesn't just affect your body, it affects your brain too? As we age, our muscles don't just shrink. The connections between our muscles and our brains weaken as well. This can lead to slower reflexes, difficulty balancing, and even the kind of brain fog that many seniors experience. But here's where isometric exercises make a massive difference. When you engage in isometric exercises, you're not only building muscle, you're stimulating the brain-muscle connection. Holding positions forces your brain to recruit different muscle fibers and sends a constant stream of signals to your brain, improving neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to adapt and form new connections. This is especially important for seniors, as it helps improve cognitive function, memory, and coordination. Furthermore, this type of exercise helps reduce the risk of falls, a major concern for older adults. Studies have shown that when seniors regularly perform isometric exercises, their reaction time improves, making them quicker to respond to potential hazards or missteps. Plus, you're not just working your big muscles. Isometric holds challenge smaller, stabilizing muscles like those around your spine and joints. By strengthening these, you enhance your balance and stability, which decreases your risk of falls. Think of it like this: your muscles and brain are in a constant partnership. One can't work well without the other. So, by incorporating isometric holds into your morning routine, you're not only building muscle strength, but also keeping your brain sharp and responsive, allowing you to feel younger mentally and physically. Avoiding common mistakes. How to make sure you're doing it right. While the isometric strength circuit is simple, there are a few key things you'll want to keep in mind to make sure you're getting the most out of your daily habit. The last thing you want is to do it wrong and end up feeling frustrated or worse, injured. So let's talk about some common mistakes people make and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1: overdoing it too soon. If you're new to exercise or haven't worked out in a while, it can be tempting to push yourself too hard. But this isn't about doing as many reps as you can or holding positions until your muscles burn. The goal is to gradually build strength over time. Start with shorter durations, like 20 to 30 seconds per hold, and work your way up. Even if you feel strong, don't push yourself too far on day 1. Mistake number 2: poor form. Isometric exercises rely heavily on proper form. The point is to keep your body aligned so that your muscles are engaged without putting unnecessary stress on your joints. For example, in the wall sit, ensure your knees are directly above your ankles, not pushing past your toes. When doing the glute bridge, make sure you're squeezing your glutes and keeping your back flat, not arching it. If you're unsure, don't hesitate to ask for guidance or use a mirror to check your form. Mistake number 3: skipping the breathing. Breathing during isometric exercises might seem trivial, but it's crucial. Holding your breath can increase blood pressure, making it harder for your body to supply your muscles with the oxygen they need. Focus on slow, controlled breathing while holding each position. This will not only help you maintain the exercise longer, but will also make it safer for your heart and circulatory system. Mistake number 4. Neglecting flexibility. While isometrics build strength, don't forget about flexibility. A good stretching routine before and after your strength circuit helps keep your muscles long, flexible, and healthy. Adding a few gentle stretches in the morning can also help reduce stiffness and improve mobility, so make sure you're balancing strength training with flexibility exercises. Remember, it's all about consistency and proper technique. Do it right, and over time, you'll build a foundation of muscle strength, improve your balance, and feel 40 again. But if you push too hard or ignore the basics, you might end up doing more harm than good. Keep it steady, keep it simple, and stick with it. How to stay motivated and make this habit stick. Starting a new habit, especially one that involves exercise, can be tough, even if it's just 7 minutes a day. You're likely thinking, will this really work? Or, can I stick with it? The answer is, absolutely. The key is making this habit as easy and rewarding as possible. Let me show you how. 1. Set realistic goals. Rather than focusing on distant milestones like, I want to be able to lift 50 pounds, which may seem intimidating, set small, achievable goals. Start with something like, I want to complete my isometric circuit every morning for 7 days. When you reach that goal, celebrate. Set a new goal for the next week, like holding each position for 60 seconds. As you see your strength increase, you'll feel more motivated to keep going. 2. Create a routine. One of the best ways to stick to any habit is to incorporate it into your daily routine. Choose a consistent time each morning that works for you. Perhaps right after you wake up, before breakfast, or right after your morning coffee. By attaching your isometric habit to something you already do, it becomes easier to remember and do regularly. 3. Track your progress. Nothing boosts motivation like seeing improvement. Keep a journal or use an app to track your performance each day. Log how long you held each position, how you felt during the circuit, and any other changes you notice in your strength, energy, or mood. As the weeks go by, you'll see how much stronger and more confident you feel, and that's a big motivator to keep going. 4. Get a workout buddy. If you're feeling unmotivated, find a friend, family member, or even a fellow senior to join you. Doing it together can be a huge morale booster, and you'll hold each other accountable. Plus, it's always more fun when you can share your progress and laugh about how difficult the wall sit can be on day 1. 5. Focus on the why. Remind yourself daily why you started. You didn't start this to be perfect. You started because you wanted to feel better, to regain strength, to move more freely. Focus on the immediate benefits: better balance, more energy, fewer aches. These are the rewards that will keep you going, even when life gets busy. Remember, consistency over perfection. Small efforts each day will lead to massive changes over time. So, stick with it, and you'll soon be feeling younger, stronger, and more confident than ever before. And there you have it. This one simple daily habit can be the difference between feeling weak and feeling strong again. By committing to just 7 minutes of isometric strength training every morning, you're giving your muscles the best chance to rebuild, recover, and restore strength. No heavy weights, no complicated moves, just pure, effective muscle activation. But the most important part, you've got to start now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today, and watch as your body becomes more resilient, more powerful, and more energetic. And remember, you're never too old to feel young again. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who could use a little extra strength in their day. Here's to feeling 40 again, and beyond. Take care, and keep strengthening.